All right. Title Tuesday begins. Here we go. Be like playing d4 for the first game. And a trump. Yes. The Raptor. Toronto. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, the way I like to play this is really aggro. It's not particularly good, but there's a funny line. Knight f6, take, 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 and then he can play bishop takes c2. So I like to go here, and then I like to play f3. But this is completely fine for my opponent. Still gonna play f3. And now, okay, yeah, he plays knight takes. So I just have a big space advantage here, but it's nothing particularly scary. Okay. Potential endgame coming. I feel like that shouldn't be any good because I can play this, but we'll see. G5. Restrict his space. I don't want to get into a big tactical battle yet. Now G5. Oh, we don't have any moderators, huh? The moderators have left me to moderate my own channel. All right, now it's emote mode. We're not cheating, I promise. I don't have to cheat to lose to this 2300. Okay, I kind of also want to castle queenside. Although in a lot of these positions, you know what? Why castle queenside when I can play b3? Funny line, my opponent can play this. No, he can't. All right, you castle there, I'm gonna go after your king. I still didn't put emote only? Oh, there we go. Terrific, now it's emote only. All right, I've advanced with b3. Opponent plays bishop d6. I kind of want to go knight e2, but I don't really want to allow e5, so let me trade. And now I think I will shut down this by playing f4. Now I kind of like my position. I haven't liked my position as much as I do right now. I think he's going to play knight f8. That strikes me as a pretty natural move. And I will play knight f3. And I think the point is that knight g5, knight f7 is mildly annoying. That I'm going to take. And the reason is I opened the G file, and now I think I can very quickly just slide into the DMs over there. And now the question is, how do I... If I go here, there's knight b4, which I'm not thrilled about. I could play b4, knight b3, knight c5. That looks much smarter. He might go here if he's intelligent, but I doubt he is. Right. So now I'm going to get the knight to c5, which looks very promising. It's important to understand how to activate all your pieces without just moving them. I can still castle long, but I actually feel like my king will be completely cozy over here. Maybe not here because of the diagonal, but he's trying to play e5, which is sensible. I'm still going to go here because it has to be a good move. That was well timed, but I don't think it's particularly scary. Maybe I can play this now just to make sure I don't get hit with anything. If this trade happens, I can take with the pawn to open my b file. I can also take with the d pawn to have my pawns walk up together. Okay, very big moment now. Maybe queen f5. But maybe also knight takes and then queen f5. Because if queen f5, knight here, take, he has queen b2, which I don't love. So I have to take with the d pawn. But then I guess I'm winning the pawn on f6. Yeah, then I'm probably in good shape. He's gonna take. I don't want to let in his queen, so I'm gonna do this. And f6 is now hanging, and I didn't really see... I guess he can go here, but then I am threatening too much stuff. But I mean, I probably should have taken on d7. Okay. We take. I have a trick. And then I'm gonna... Yeah, so now I'm gonna sack my rook, win his queen, and then win the endgame. That was pretty. Watch this. Okay, he doesn't want me to win all his pieces, which is sort of tragic. Knight e5. Ooh. Uh-oh. Rook a7. Yeah, and I was just gonna go here. I mean, that's mate. So... probably should have gone there. That's okay. Yeah, now I just win. Because this is mate. It was a little scary for a second, but I won. It was never like, I didn't do anything wrong. It got a little scary. Trimpowski variation OP. D4 Dynamite. Chesley.com/courses. Also play against Levi if you have an opening course. Levi is Chesley's new opening bot that helps you practice your openings. My opponent is losing his queen, but I'm actually not even going to take it. Instead, I'm going to play this move because I'm terrible manners. He's going to give me a check and forget that my rook can take his queen. Or he's just going to get mated. There's a lot of different mates here. When you see mate in 1, go for mate in 2. Okay? When you see mate in 1, it's better to go for mate in 2. Because, to be honest, it's like eating good food. You want to savor it. Your book has a mistake? My book mistake? Does it really? My book has a lot of mistakes, actually. That's kind of the nature of writing a book, actually. That's what I had to learn. But they will reprint. But yeah, if you bought one of the early editions of the book, there is probably a typo. Sorry. But you know what doesn't have a typo? The QR codes. Name me another chess book with QR codes that has so much instructional material. You can't, because it's the best first chess book you can have. Bobby Fischer teaches chess? Done. It had its time. Anyway, that was an interesting game. I think I played pretty well that game. That was the D4 Dynamite right there. Okay, 92%, very nice. Oh, this is a great song. Oh, we're in a good EDM mix, which YouTube can't hear. This is called the Raptor variation. It's pretty boss. Yeah, I really like playing this super aggressive way and then kind of making them retreat. We went to an endgame. Knight d2 was fine. All this was fine. b3 was apparently a mistake, but I liked the prospect of opening the queen side, but it wasn't the best move. And then this was important because I'm playing against what my opponent wants. And this position is just always going to be better for white. I got the knight to c5. My opponent played this, trying to create counterplay, but I immediately took advantage of the weakened square. What did I miss? Was it taking the knight? Yeah, the computer wants me to take the knight first, but I'm not the computer. I am my own individual. And now, this was definitely a mistake. Yes, I had a feeling that was a mistake. I should have started with queen d6 check. Should have started with queen d6. And then this is losing because of queen d6, and now the knight no longer protects the pawn, and then here I was going to sacrifice the rook. Then I was going to give this, then queen a6, then rook takes, then takes, then takes, then takes, then takes. This is what my line was going to be, and then I was going to win this endgame. Apparently I can do something. Oh, I can just go here and c6. That also works. But yes.